Hey Scorpio, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot here to do your April 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, emails, personal readings. You guys are amazing. You make my channel, like all the love is just awesome. So thank you so much. I enjoy doing your readings every month. I wish I had more time so I could do like mid-month readings and check in with you guys more and give you more content. So I'm trying to work on that. As most of you know, I am super busy in my work life and my professional life. Having two jobs is definitely, and being a mom is super hard. So I try to give as much as I can to the channel. So thank you so much for all your likes, all your love, all your support. You guys are super awesome. So thank you so much. Remember, guys, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's your message, that's awesome. If you're not getting messages, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. Sometimes those can resonate better, especially for February and March. So if you weren't resonating with any of the videos for your sun sign, I would definitely check out your moon sign because that resonated more with most of my viewers during that time frame. So check that out. There is a link in the description box below that takes you to Cafe Astrology, where you can make your free birth chart and figure out what your planets, what signs they fall in. So that can help y'all with that information. If you're not sure how to do that, you can contact me and I can help you with that. It is creating a free birth chart or natal chart. Let me stage out here. Forgot to do that. All right, so the messages can reverse, so if that happens, take it that way. I'm pulling in a lot of energy, especially because we're talking about twin flames. Remember that you guys are one soul, so the information that comes out for you and your twin may be fully intertwined within that reading. So you may find something on your side, your twin side for you. It may be just all melded in, which makes perfect sense because of the way that your guys' souls are connected. So keep that in mind. That guys, my videos freeze and I don't know why, so quick time or something. So if you need a personal reading from me, the link is in the description box below. You can click on the link, it takes you to Facebook, or you can email me at twistedtarot@gmail.com for all of my rates. So let's get into your reading, Scorpio, and see what's going on with you guys. I'm going to clear out the energy and chime my chime. So if you're wearing headphones, you can either turn it down or take them off. I don't know how loud it can get, and then we'll get right in. Beautiful. All right, so these are astrological cards. Spirit helps me take two to figure out who your twin flame is that you may be dealing with for their astrological sign. If your twin sign does not come out in for these cards, doesn't mean that this reading can't be for you. It is a general reading. Many signs can pop up during the reading while we're going through the reading with the other cards, and I can pick up on other astrological signs throughout the whole entire reading that I'm feeling very strongly. So, and again, it is a general these are general messages. So, but let's see who you could be dealing with for your twin. All right, Scorpio. Oh, wow. Way too many cards. We're going to take the first one that fell upright. We have Pisces. That would make perfect sense because I believe in the Pisces reading there was a Scorpio involved. All right, well, who else? All right, who else? There's another astrological sign that they could be dealing with. And we have another Scorpio. Okay, interesting. All right, Scorpio or Pisces you could be dealing with. All right, mutual energy between you and your twin is the Knight of Cups reversed. Dang, this is heavy energy. Sorry, guys. This is somebody who isn't taking any action that may be in and out of your life. They may be in and out of your life. You may be in and out of your twin's life. This is flighty. This is someone who kind of charming and comes in on their, like they're the knight in shining armor and they're here to save you or just charm the birds out of the trees. And it's either you or your twin feel that way between the two of you, and you both may feel like this is the energy like where you come in and out of each other's lives and where you charm the birds out of the trees and you make love promises and then you never follow through on them, or someone doesn't follow through. But this is inaction and love. This is somebody not actually taking the steps or the measures to give the love, to come towards you, for you to come towards them or them to come towards you, or both. This is definitely that energy. So, and we'll clarify all of the tarot cards at the end. Keep in mind I am an intuitive tarot card reader. So what that means is on the tarot card portion, if you see me say something different than the traditional tarot or how you learned it or other tarot readers, please keep in mind that I'm intuitively picking up messages that I'm going to have to share with you throughout the reading that may have nothing to do with that card, or the way I learned it was different, or the way I interpret it is different. So keep that in mind. All right, so let's see, Scorpio, what's going on your side? First card we have is Barnabas and the Prince, but it is reversed. This is reversed, and this is upright. This is the number 11. Okay, so it signifies adventures, discovery, travel, and meeting destiny. All right, this is a new deck that I just received a couple weeks ago, and I started working with it. It's the Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle. So I'm going to be scanning this and reading from the book, just so we can get some information about these messages here. Let's see. Refusal to move, to seek out, and to be courageous. Staying at home, being introverted, even when you know the time to extend yourself is here. That could be exactly why that Knight of Cups is here. Is maybe you are staying in, maybe you are isolating, maybe you're not reaching out to your twin, even though you know the time to extend yourself is here, is what it says. Refusing to actively engage in creating what it is you wish for. Anti-heroic stance. Feeling cynical and unmotivated about love. Telling yourself that travel and movement is not necessary for you, that you cannot, and becoming adept at excuses to justify your status. The refuge of the brokenhearted is to say love does not exist and that all men are bad. Time to open up to the potential partners in your life and see them at a soul level. Okay, so yeah, it's opening up, it's being willing to move, it's being willing to put something into action. For a lot of you right now, you may not be taking any action. It shows kind of a stagnant energy, at least currently. All right, the next card is Practical Intuition. Okay, very beautiful. I love that. The number 3 here, 30 is 30 or 3, depending on how those numbers resonate with you. You can also look them up. They are angel numbers and messages. I will just shout them out and you can look them up and see what they mean to you. This is also from a new deck. It is the Earth Wisdom Oracle. I love this deck because they give information about things that you can actually utilize in the physical world. So plants, flowers, stones, crystals, etc., to help with your intuition, so practical intuition. So vinca, they say, grows close to the ground, a humble and grounded plant. It promotes the practical use of spiritual abilities and helps open up the third eye. So vinca may look a lot like this beautiful purple flower here. You can look that up and see how you can use that. You may use it in spells. For some of you, you may plant some in your yard. Lapis lazuli supports intuition and spiritual sight. You can also do a third eye chakra meditation. You can look that up on YouTube. They have plenty of meditations. You can do guided, or you can do the music, whatever suits your ears. Developing spiritual abilities, I think they miswrote in here, is not the end of the journey. Just as the spring equinox heralds new life and new beginnings, knowledge is the start of a deeper path. Through application of spiritual skills to creating blessings in this world, we connect more deeply with spirit and gain wisdom. So yeah, just starting this path and developing your spiritual abilities is not the end of the journey. So there's more to it. So they want you to really, want you to get tapped into your spiritual abilities beyond just the third eye, beyond what you see in your third eye, and then also the physical. So physical, mental, spiritual, everything aligned, and that this is just the beginning of the journey. Okay, so there's more knowledge and more to understand, okay, on this spiritual journey that you're on. Yeah, very beautiful. Okay, next card is Muse reversed. So you may be feeling blocked creatively here. So this may be one of the reasons why is your third eye may be cloudy, or maybe your intuition's off within your third eye because it's blocked somehow. And this is also for creativity. I would look up, I can't remember what chakra, but I'm sure there's a chakra that has to do with creativity. It could actually be the third eye that they're talking about here, but I would look that up and see where that creativity comes from. It could be the base or the root, and maybe the root, I don't know, but I'm not 100% sure which chakra will help with creativity. So if you're feeling blocked there, or you're feeling like you're not able to create anything in the physical world. And you may be an artist, and you may be you may be doing paintings or creating things and throwing them away or putting them in a pile going like, this isn't good enough. Like maybe you have a show to do and you're just feeling blocked creatively. Interesting. All right, next card is the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so yeah, not working towards something. Like this energy may be overspending as well, but also at this point, like you may have put a lot of work into something and now you're just like ready to give up. Like you're not feeling like creatively inclined. Maybe you don't have the money to put towards this creative endeavor, or you feel like you're lacking here, or that you're not receiving enough money for your artworks that you're creating, or you think they're just crap. Like you're just down on yourself, possibly creatively, is what I'm feeling here. Or in work, you may be feeling like you're not producing what you could at your job, or you're maybe underperforming, and maybe you feel like it's not worth the time or the effort or the money that they're paying you for some of you. Huh, that's interesting. All right, let's see what's next. And this is also needing to work on yourself and going within. So this is, when this is upright, this is doing the work on yourself. This is self mastery as well. So you may be needing to put more effort and work into yourself, but maybe not knowing how. All right, next card is, family wishes come true. This is the tea leaf cards. I love this. So there may be some family matters that are actually turning out very well for you right now. So this could be around surrounding your family. Maybe an inheritance, though, and maybe you feel like it's unfair to you, but you may not know if this is going to turn out well. So you're kind of wondering. So if you're wondering that, it says the family wishes come true. So if your family has a wish, you may be actually physically being told to flip a coin or throw a coin into a well and wish for what you're wanting. Okay, at this point. Twin flame message is something is still missing for me and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Yeah, I very much feel like that is something you're still trying to figure out about. Maybe your passion about, maybe you want to do something creative. Maybe you want to do something with art or sculpture, or maybe you want to go back to school and you don't feel like you have the money, or that you can't pay the student loans back, or that this card kind of tells me it's like this person has worked really hard to kind of maybe get into a certain path of study, and maybe you giving up on that path, or not feeling challenged, or not feeling bored or apathetic is also what I'm getting from this card here for some of you. Maybe wanting to change your career path as well. We have Riddle Fisher, and it's a number 3, so I would look up 33 or 33 and see what that means to you. Maybe you see 333 on the clock and 1111 for some of you. It says divination, seeking out and finding answers. Okay, so it's a beautiful card when it's upright. I remember that the reverse is not very good, but the upright is beautiful. So let's see what they have to say about that. Time to seek out the help of the fairy realm to find what is lost. Okay, there may be something lost as well. Like you may have lost your vigor or your passion for something, or you may have lost money in a creative endeavor or something you invested in. Recovering lost memories, past life readings and issues coming to the surface. Going through the emotional waters that are deep and knowing it is safe to do so. Feeling your feelings and knowing their wisdom. Searching for an answer. Water divining. Using pendulums and finding clues to quandaries. Just as you are searching for answers, a fairy is searching for your answers too. They love your puzzles and will find things and answers and pieces of information for you that will put the current jigsaw into a meaningful picture for you. You may not find the answers you were looking for, but you will find what is right for you. So I'm feeling like there may be a family mystery here as well, something to do with family with this wishing well, this family wishes come true. There's a lot of water here. So again, you are a water sign and you are dealing, Pisces is here and Scorpio. So we have a lot of water in this, a lot of emotions that could be coming up for you. So you may be using water to divinate. So you may be trying to find something you lost in water. For some of you, you may be trying to find your twin by divining in water. You may be using pendulums here, which you can do on like a map and things like that. And over water is relevant. Like almost you and your twin, maybe you connect through water. So when you're in the shower, when you're swimming, when you're bathing, when you're near water is what I'm seeing for a lot of you. But it's the puzzle pieces, trying to fit the puzzle pieces together, trying to figure out where everything fits with you and your twin. Is also, there may be a mystery about who your twin is, or you guys may be full of, I mean, a Scorpio and a Pisces together, that's so much emotion, that's so much, there's so much sensitivity there, there's so much flowing energy there, that it's just like almost like you get lost in your fantasy world here. So for some of you, it's like a reality check is possibly needed between two water signs at times, because you're gonna have to come up for air at some point. So not that, you know, your beautiful world isn't wonderful to have. You may get lost there, but try not to stay too long, because, you know, the real world still requires your attention. Divine Light, 27. That's the number 9. Okay. You have 2 number 9s here. One that's reversed here with the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, that was the 8. Never mind. It's the 8. Okay, so not quite. All right. All right, Earth Wisdom. So you've got Divine Light. So something's leading you towards this destination, towards something you've lost, towards your twin. Let's see what can help you on this journey. St. John's wort is relevant. It alleviates depression, soothes shock and trauma, and elevates mood. So yeah, if you're feeling like, if you're going to a counselor and you're seeking counseling and help for, or you're going and getting like a past life regression, and it brings up a lot of memories and a lot of emotions, and it could put you into a depressive state. It could put you in, it could give you, you could feel like you're reliving the trauma all over again, like PTSD. And so this can elevate your mood. So you may want to take this. Again, check with your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. Haha. But really in my own life, like literally could diagnose anybody with anything. But that's just a medical intuitive gift I've been granted with. But yeah, so they're telling you St. John's wort may help with this. And also sunstone contains the cleansing, healing power of the sun and shares it with those who ask. So you may be needing to get more sun, more vitamin D, more light, okay? Especially if you're in the United States, because we are in spring. But again, you know, that doesn't always mean that we're getting enough sun. Doesn't mean we're getting out enough in nature. And you may be suffering from like the blues or the baby blues if you just had a baby too. I don't know why, but that's coming to me, blue, baby blue in this card, this muse right here. Okay. Whether you're feeling blue or suffering from more serious conditions, you can support your healing by turning to the divine light and nourishing your own inner divinity. When we don't feel well, it is easy for our inner lights to fade. Get the attention you need, whether medical, psychological, or spiritual, while supplementing with big doses of bright divine light. Yeah, so you may be seeking out the help of your doctor, especially if you're tired and you're sleeping a lot. That is a big indicator, and it was for me after I had my first child, my only child. But after I had my child, I was sleeping. I couldn't stay awake. I couldn't get enough sleep. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was bruising all the time. Turns out I had a vitamin D deficiency, and it was severe. So you can die from that. So definitely get to the doctor if you're feeling very, very tired and you're not able to kind of replenish yourself. A lot of you, it could be leukemia. Not a lot of you, but that could be one of the things that you're suffering with. If you're watching this, you may have been diagnosed with leukemia. Rickets is another one as far as vitamin D, I believe, or something to do with brittle bones, things like that. So really getting into the light, okay, getting out into the light. Even if you know, for me, obviously, I know that the risks of tanning and stuff, but I know that when I used to go tanning, that it was the only thing that kept me sane, because my serotonin levels would just go through the roof and I would feel so good. So I'm not saying go do that, because obviously it's not healthy anymore, but if you're just so inclined to get that vitamin D, it's not a bad option for some of you to get out into the light, get out into the sun, get out in nature. And we have separation reversed. So maybe separation is ending between you and your twin here, even though it may not feel like it. This is also if you were in separation, you were feeling like this person was your muse, and when they were gone, it was like all of what you had to produce in this world just was kind of snuffed, like the candle went out. So you may have been in separation from your twin, okay, and this may be ending. They may be telling you that this may be ending, or maybe is starting to, eventually this will start to end. So you guys may be coming back together or you may be speaking. So you may not be technically in separation anymore. Let's see. Okay, and the Nine of Swords. So another 9. Yeah, I knew 9s were relevant here. So 9 of Swords. This is stress and anxiety, being up at night. This is nightmares. This is not sleeping. This is feeling like, for those of you that were in separation or were stressing, maybe you were stressing about when are we going to not be separated anymore for some of you. When is this separation going to be over is what I feel like. And because you can't function. This is like severe anxiety for a lot of you, or stress, just stressed out. Again, not sleeping at night. I feel for a lot of you may be having trouble falling asleep. You may be having dreams about your twin or dreams about this separation or not being separated anymore, but it doesn't, like, all this stuff is just stressing you out. Maybe also this lack of money or this lack of work being done on the situation here, and this stagnancy that I've got with this Knight of Cups is just really causing you some severe distress is what I'm feeling. Oh, Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Okay, yeah. So listen to your inner guidance, your intuition, and getting more light, more sun for a lot of you is big. This divination here with the water. Cleansing yourself. You may want to take Epsom salt baths, especially when you're a water sign here. It's like in healing waters as well. So I have a foot bath that I use to detox, so that may be it. Then you may need that too. It doesn't really say that, but it could help with that. You may be going on like an elimination diet to help with this. But use your intuition because it knows what to do, especially because Scorpio, all water signs are very empathic, very intuitive, and they are almost always psychic signs throughout the zodiac. So they have almost inherent powers from the minute they're born, based on being a water sign. So at least in my experience with those signs. All right, let's see. Your intensity, okay, so twin flame message, your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. Okay, so you may be frightened and allured by this person, by your twin, all at the same time. And I know that's normal for twin flames because this is somebody who is just like you. So that's got to frighten the crap out of most people because they're like, oh my gosh, like this, you're a part of me. Like, how does this work? Why does this energy is so intense with you, and it's overwhelming, and so for a lot of you it may scare this person, so that it frightens them. All right, once was innocent. Okay, yeah, you may have felt like, oh, everything, and everything is kind of not as innocent as it was, not as fresh as it was, or you feel like your innocence is actually kind of going away, like you're growing up and things are changing, or you're learning something and something's happened to you where you don't feel as innocent as you did when you were a child. And it says knowledge means change. So let's see what they have to say about this card. Interesting. If you're courageous, you can now become who you truly are on a magical level. When you accept this part of who you are and accept that this magic you have experienced is natural and good, you will grow stronger, more fearless, more calm, more effective, and you will draw to you the people who can echo back to you these truths you have found. You will no longer mind not fitting into a realm you always feared living in, and you will know you can find your own path, tangled and wooded as it may be. You can no longer deny what you have seen, heard, felt, and touched and been touched by. You know magic is true and real, and that wonderment is your path from this time forth. So what to do? Ask for help? Seek advice and consult people who have had similar experiences. Surround yourself with knowledge and know that innocence is not lost and that your beliefs are not naive. Your wisdom is now telling your truth and acknowledging your experience. So yeah, now that you understand what a twin flame is and you've been drawn to this channel, or you came here to see what the messages were for you, Scorpio, I feel like you may have felt like your innocence has kind of been like ripped away from you, but it hasn't. It's just a whole new way of seeing things, a whole new set of knowledge, a whole new ability to embrace who you are in this beautiful world and not be ashamed of what you are and who you are, and shining brightly, you know. And you may think that, you know, now this has turned you into a whole different person and you're no longer as innocent as you were or as naive, but it's just growing up. It's just a part of growing up. So it's just a process. And the more knowledge that you have and the more you surround yourself with people like us and that know about twin flames, that get what this journey is like, it will seem so much easier, because then you'll be able to kind of go, oh, aha, like they get it. They understand it. When others in your life may not be so open or understanding of what this journey is about. There was something really beautiful in the beginning here. It said, once you did not know the truth that your heart belongs to nature, that you were born innocent and you shall die wise, and that is the true natural law. Once you did not know, but now you do. And now you do know, you must decide what to do. For now you have seen and tasted and drank the fairy foods, and danced in the fairy grooves, and lain with your fairy lover, and watched moonlight woven into jewels. So now you know what this connection's about. Now you know what a twin flame is. Now you understand. Now you've seen it. You can't unsee it. But it's a whole new beautiful it's a whole new beautiful journey. It's not an easy journey. I don't think any spiritual journey ever is. But with that being said, it's getting as much knowledge that you can about this in order to move forward. Be very relevant for you guys. All right, next card we have is Prosperity. Okay, number 5 and the number 32. Very beautiful. All right, so if you're looking to become more financially prosperous, this is about abundance here. All right, so let's see what they have to say about abundance. Money plant. You can plant a money plant. You can also get a money candle. You can get them at any, I think most metaphysical stores carry them, or you can search on Etsy or Amazon or online and find one if you're looking to get more money. It resembles the full moon, the fullness of power, blessings, and abundance. And you can also get dendritic agate, is known as the stone of plenitude. So if you're looking for more, to receive more abundance financially in your life, this could also be prosperity in other ways. So if you're looking to kind of get prosperity in all aspects, even spiritual prosperity, or resources that you need to continue on your journey. Like, again, I feel like with this Muse card reversed, I feel like some of your resources may be running low for you to even, it's possible that it's not that you're not feeling that you have your Muse or that you can't create anything. For some of you, it means that not having the resources, the money to buy the tools that you need to create what you want to create, being financially strapped. When things are challenging in terms of money or resources, the inclination is to hold tight to grasp at what you have. But prosperity is meant to flow. Don't close yourself off from the abundance of the universe by giving into a scarcity mindset. Plant whatever seed you are able and receive what is given. Okay, so yeah, the law of attraction, manifestation, things like that, always talk about if you're trying to bring something to you, whatever it is, money, etc., you have to act like you already have it, but not with the mindset of a lack, like, oh, I can't afford that, oh, I'm broke, oh, that energy only further keeps the prosperity away from you instead of drawing it to you. So it's having that opposite mindset, okay? And the dark night of the soul, but it's reversed. Okay, so you're coming out of dark night of the soul, and that may have been because you were in separation from your twin, or you didn't understand why you were in separation, okay? And you were fighting against this for a lot of you. You were trying to fight against the separation, and it was causing you a lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights. It was putting you into the dark night of the soul, but it looks like you're going to be coming out of that soon, you will be, because this is energy that's continuously moving. Energy is always moving. It's always flowing. For a lot of you, keep in mind that these messages can be for your past, your present, or your future. I don't control what they give me. I do say, April, whatever, as I'm doing your video, because this is what the time frame that it is. However, it can be for any time frame, and whenever you watch it, it could be the right time for you to see these messages. All right. And then we have a Six of Pentacles reversed. So again, something still not being balanced here. So a connection that may be out of balance. Okay, this could be why you were in the dark night of the soul, but you're coming out of that. But even when you're coming out of it, it may be that things are still not still unbalanced. Okay, for some reason that you've still gone from. So you went from being unbalanced in the 8 to being unbalanced in the 6. Okay, so something kind of started to balance itself out, or was starting to, but it's still not quite there yet. Okay, this is still a relationship or a connection or money specifically in your life that you're still feeling like you're still feeling a lack here, still feeling a lack. Okay, and this is that prosperity card that can help you with that. Okay, so that dendritic agate, I believe is what it said, and that money plant could really help with having the resources that you need. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. What did I say about Scorpio and water signs? Trust your intuition, okay, about this connection, okay, about the changes you have to make, about your inner workings, about what you feel about this connection, about what you feel about your twin, about maybe this lack of the separation here. This is actually coming to, if you can feel this separation is actually coming to an end, you may be right, because this is your psychic ability that says to trust your intuition. You guys have the ability to see just like I do. Very beautiful. Twin flame message, I can still feel you. Yeah. Can always tap in and feel our twin. That's beautiful. All right. And Spirit had me take an extra tarot card, so I'm going to read that now, and then we'll do some clarifying here. We have Justice. Okay, so this is a Libra energy, but this is also about fairness. This is about balancing out, something getting balanced out. So if you feel like things are unfair with this Six of Pentacles, or this connection is unbalanced or was unbalanced because maybe you were going through that dark night of the soul and you were in separation and you were feeling this lack of creativity or this lack of movement in the physical world, this will be balanced out. So Justice is here to tell us that they see this injustice. So the divine is watching this connection, and they do see this injustice, and they're trying to balance it out as well as you. You may have Libra in your chart, or you may be dealing with a Libra. All right, so they're trying to work on getting this fair and just, okay? So they're working on this, okay? And you are too as well. This is your energy. So this is going within and doing the work that will balance out this connection, okay? Especially if you're in a dark night of the soul and you guys were in separation, that is by itself can be just an imbalance in the connection, because nobody's giving to the other necessarily when you're in separation, unless you're really doing the work and you're not in a dark night of the soul. But when you're separated from your twin, more than likely you're going to be in the dark night of the soul, because it's not a fun thing to be separated from your twin. It's not happy. It's not joyful. You're not like jumping for joy that you're in separation. A lot of times separation is on purpose so that you guys can do the work, okay? So that's another thing that they're saying, is that you may not feel financially stable to give to this connection, or you may not feel like you have enough to give to this connection, or that someone else does not have enough to give to you, all right? Okay, let's do some clarifying here, and we'll get some more energy on these cards. Let's do the mutual energy, the Knight of Cups here reversed. Let's see why the Knight of Cups is reversed. Spirit, can you tell us about that card, please? Why is the Knight of Cups reversed? Okay, these are the two cards that flipped. I'm going to take them. We have Justice again, and we have the Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so somebody may have been just kind of stalking social media, but it feels like, again, like a separation, or somebody had, with the Page of Swords, it's Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy here. Could have been acting like giving the silent treatment, could have been blocking you on social media, or you blocked your twin, and you felt like this was justice at the time, or you felt like this was fair at the time. You feel like this is, neither one of you offering this Knight of Cups to each other. You may have felt that this was fair, but, this is also, this Page of Swords is, I feel like an immature way of extracting justice from each other. So it's like, I'm not going to offer you love, you're not going to offer me love type of energy, almost like you may both be in this energy. Doesn't have to be, could just be one of you that is, kind of in and out. But you felt like in order to exact justice from this other person, you had to block them, or you had to get some type of balance back into the connection for some reason. And maybe it's because right here we have the dark night of the soul. So if you're in the dark night of the soul, it's very possible if your twin's marrying you, they're in the dark night of the soul, or they were in the dark night of the soul. So it's almost like this is better that you not communicate. It's better that you be blocked. It's better that you be, because this Page of Swords can be very cutting, very childish with their words, with their thoughts, with their actions. They may be, again, not taking any action, but spying. I feel like social media, a lot of social media. So somebody is still keeping up with you, or you're still keeping up with your twin, keeping an eye on them. And you may have felt like, this is justice for some of you to block or extract this kind of justice from, unfollowing, unblocking, unfriending type of energy, not speaking to the other, a silent treatment possibly as well. So, but it's saying it's immature. It's saying that this energy is immature. Both of these are immature. The Knight of Cups reverse is immature. That's someone who's, flighty and charming and narcissistic at times because they think that, they can come and go as they please. And that Page of Swords, same thing, but even younger energy. So that's almost like, a teen who's telling his parents, like, I'm just going to do whatever I want, because I feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to say and do whatever I want because I feel like it. That's the Page of Swords to me, especially reversed. So it's like immature energy here, okay? And Justice is trying to balance this out as well. Justice is trying to get you guys to balance this energy out, to get out of this energy, okay? To try and move this energy into a more positive direction. All right, let's see why we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Why is the Eight of Pentacles reversed? Why is the Eight of Pentacles reversed? Okay, well that fell out and the Six of Pentacles was reversed too. They're tied together, but I'm not taking all those cards, guys. It's too many. Why is the Eight of Pentacles reversed? Why is the Eight of Pentacles reversed? Okay, why is the Eight of Pentacles reversed? Doesn't want to give us anything. Oh, here we go. Finally one card. Eight of Swords. Okay, still got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so not putting in the work or not being able to afford something or feeling blocked in this manner when it comes to money or effort into this connection and feeling this lack of creativity or ability to create or have the money to do so has put you into this Eight of Swords energy. So it is feeling trapped. It's feeling like you can't make a move. It's feeling like you can't do what you want to do because you're so much up in your head here trying to figure out what to do, okay? So I feel like, what direction? How do I change this? How do I get out of this? Because you go from the 8 to the 9. So this really stresses you out, and it really causes a lot of like destructive patterns and thoughts as well. So you may be acting out based on, and I feel like for some of you, it is definitely mental illness for some that you now realize is happening. So you may want to have sought out help for that because you realize that you can't do it alone, okay? Or that you need help, okay? For some of you, not all of you. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, we all need help. And, you know, the stresses of being separated from the person that we love can be very overwhelming, and they can be torture. So I feel like that's very much that energy. You go from the 8 to the 9. So you go from being, you know, mildly stressed out a little bit, there's conflict here about it, you're conflicted, to being like, you know, almost to the 10, which is really, really heartbroken, which is really, really, really hurt, really anxious, really sad, really stressed out. Distress is all I'm feeling here. All right, so why is the 9 of Swords here? 8 of Cups, reversed. Okay. So not feeling like you can walk away from this energy, not feeling like even if you're separated that you just don't want to walk away because you know maybe on a deep intuitive level that this energy is transforming, okay? And you may have felt like somebody walked away from you. I feel that too. Like you may have felt like this person, your twin, was walking away from you, but they're not. You're not walking away from them, or they're not walking away from you. Well, we haven't seen their side quite yet, but it feels like you're having a hard time with this, having a hard time. Like emotions are spilled, so very emotional card. So your emotions, again, maybe your thoughts, and your thoughts are controlling your emotions are controlling your thoughts, but they're all over the place. It's like it's just being just absolutely distressed over this separation as well, and wanting it to end, like needing it to end, because it's causing you a lot of pain. All right, why is the Six of Pentacles here? Okay. All right, why is the Six of Pentacles here? It's just too many cards, guys. Can't take that much. It's a huge story. Probably would have made sense, but, still, I don't want incoherence in your reading, so I'm not going to take it. Okay, just the one. Seven of Cups. Okay, so you have a lot of options, okay? And it may be that you're looking at your options. You're kind of figuring out which one is going to be fair and just for you, because you go from the Six of Pentacles reverse. So this is a imbalanced connection, an imbalance of even finances, but it looks like it's emotional. It's your emotional fulfillment that you're looking for. It may be that, this person, like it may be that the connection itself is imbalanced. Okay, whatever's going on with the connection or even finances, maybe just out of whack. And now you're looking for emotional stability. Like maybe even if you had this in the past, maybe if this was balanced in the past, which I'm not sure it is, because I feel like they're trying to balance that out for you. It's like you may be looking at other options as far as money is concerned. You may be looking for outside, maybe a different job, or maybe it's like, somebody's not paying you well, but you're still not emotionally fulfilled. You want something else. Like you want something more than just the day-to-day, go in, get your paycheck, leave mentality. You want something that emotionally fulfills you with that Seven of Cups. And so you may be looking at other options when it comes to jobs or when it comes to a balanced connection. Or you feel like the other person has options as well, and that's why it puts this connection out of balance. So it's like if you're going to entertain other people, if you're going to be this Knight of Cups who just like goes and offers this cup to everybody and sleeps with everybody, is how I feel like this person could be. Either you or this other person is just kind of giving their love, spreading their love around and not caring. Also STDs, I feel very strongly with that Page of Swords. Like somebody may be like, and they put a stop to it. Like it's almost like somebody in this connection, for some of you, they were like, no more. This is not justice. I don't want you in and out of my life. I need you to either come or go, but not both, because this causes me a lot of stress, a lot of emotional imbalance. And so either you or this other person has other options, or you're looking at other options when it comes to this connection, because something's not fair. Something's not right here. Okay. Something's out of balance. Okay. Especially with Justice here to try and rebalance everything and make it fair. Okay. That's what Justice does. Okay. And double Libra here for sure with 2 Justice cards. All right, Justice, why are you here? Justice. Yeah. Trying to balance this out so that you can have your 10 of Cups, because Justice is here to tell you that this connection may not be fulfilling you emotionally as well. Justice is here to say, listen, this isn't working. Okay. This 10 of Cups should be upright. We're trying to balance that out for some of you. They're trying to give you this 10 of Cups. They're trying to balance that out and, make it so that you can have this 10 of Cups upright with this emotional fulfillment, with this is like the happy ever after type of card. Basically this is the full wish fulfillment. Okay. So, I feel like Justice is here to say one of 2 things, depending on the situation, or both. Take what resonates with you, is that this connection is not giving you 10 of Cups. Okay. This connection is not balanced enough emotionally. Okay. So it's not emotionally fulfilling you, and you know it. Okay. And Justice is here also to say, we're trying to work on this. We're working on this for you. We're trying to balance this out. We're trying to make this fair. We're trying to give you this. Okay. So they're trying to transform this energy. Okay. And I feel like it really has to do with this Knight of Cups energy. It's transforming this player type energy into something that's more stable, and more emotionally fulfilling. At least, there's a lot of emotions here. So we have one, two, three, four cards that talk about, that are cups. That's all emotions here. So this is a very emotionally charged connection. And then we have two cards that talk about swords, that talk about conflict, that talk about inner conflict, talks about outer conflict. It talks about balancing that out. It talks about the emotions that are brought to the surface are causing a lot of stress and emotional. I can't find the word, emotional. Almost like emotional manipulation here is what I'm feeling. But with two water signs, that's not surprising, okay? When we got Scorpio and Pisces here. All right, and there's definitely some energy that I'm feeling for some of you. All right. Okay, let's see. I could go on and on and on and on and on with all the messages that are coming through, but this is the main ones that they want you to know. So let's see what your fortune says, guys. Okay, we have coffin. So this is still heavy energy. I don't feel very heavy in the reading. I feel like it's very much a natural end. It's natural endings abound. Take care with your health. So yeah, for a lot of you, you may be having some health issues that may be related to getting enough sun, getting enough vitamin D, for sure. So take care with that. But there are natural endings that may be happening within your life, endings of your old life to your new, and ending of separation possibly for some of you. So and it's a natural ending, as in it's meant to happen. Spirit is telling you that this is a natural part of life, that, you know, we have people who stay forever. We have people who are there for a season, a reason, or whatever. And so that's just kind of the energy that I'm feeling here. So, but take care with your health, especially with this Nine of Swords and this Eight of Cups reverse. So your mental health, your spiritual health, and your physical health. All right, guys, we're going to do your twin side and see what they have to say about this connection, and get the other side. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you over there for your twin side. Take care.